Alright, here's a pop quiz for all of you. Picture a 2018 Toyota Camry. Which part on that car, the exact same genuine Toyota part, cost an eye-watering $219 at the dealer, but only $97 on Rock Auto? Are you ready? It's the alternator. Yep, that same part number, same warranty, same everything except the price tag. That is a wild difference. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the three shady pricing games dealers actually play, the numbers they pray you never Google, and the one stupid simple trick that you can save up to 60% on for your next repair, and all without touching your warranty. You're going to have to wait and see this right through.
Dealership wiper blades are straight up overpriced. You're paying $30 to $50 for the same performance. You can get $12 to $20 blades at your parts store, with more options, better technology, and often the same exact brand in a different box. People don't realize that OEM brake pads are usually dusty, noisy, and average. Brands like Wagner and PowerStop offer better stopping power, quieter performance, and less dust. These aren't just replacements, they're upgrades. If you want to stop like OEM, go to the dealership. If you want to stop better, go aftermarket. This fancy dealership oil, it's usually rebranded bulk blend that just meets the bare minimum specs. At a parts store, you get real choices: AMSOIL, Mobil 1, Pennzoil Ultra, stronger additives, cleaner engines, better protection. Dealership wants to sell you I'm here to tell you what's better. It's your car, your money, so choose wisely. What's one part you always buy in the market? Drop it in the comments.
So this morning, I went full on detective mode. I called 3 different dealerships in Ontario: Toronto, Ottawa, and Mississauga. On each call, I asked the parts guy for a price on a factory alternator for a 2018 Camry. Toronto quoted me $219. Ottawa was a little less at $212. And Mississauga, they were the big spenders at $224. I then asked each service writer what that same alternator would cost if my car was already on their lift stuck in a service bay. Toronto service department, a cool $398. Ottawa, $385. And Mississauga, they're charging $405. It's the same part in the same building, but the price skyrockets on an average of about 82% the second they know your car isn't going anywhere. It's like a bottle of water. In a supermarket, it's for $1. But if you're stranded in the desert, that same bottle is suddenly $20. Now, some dealers, not all, aren't just slapping a flat 50% on everything. That's way too simple for them. They use a tiered markup system. Think of it like a grocery store. They're not going to make their real profit on that big Thanksgiving turkey. They're going to make a killing on the little impulse buying candy bars at the checkout at the front of the counter. Now, it's the exact same logic. Anything under $10 at the dealer, tiny clips, gaskets, O-rings, those are often doubled in price. A hose clamp that is about $2.50, that becomes $5. Why? Because who's going to raise hell over a $5 part, even if the markup is over 100%? Then you're going to get to the mid-range stuff, a $50 thermostat. Those usually get a 60% markup. So that part is about $80 now. Finally, you have the big ticket items like our alternator, which gets a reasonable 40 to 45% markup. But here's the real kicker. 45% on a $200 part is about $90 of pure unfiltered profit. They make the slice of the pie look smaller, but the pie itself is so darn big, they still walk away with a huge slice. Now, this whole system is designed to squeeze every last drop of profit out of every single part, big or small.
So someone just scammed this poor lady and her Mini Cooper. She took it into a different shop so they can check out her windows that are not working. You can see none of them are responding to anything. So they let her know that her switches are bad. As you can see, it's connected, but still no response. So someone obviously didn't diagnose it properly and made her spend $100 and something on a switch she did not need. And on top of that, did not fix the issue. So time to actually find out what's wrong with it. So I pulled up the wiring diagram. This is from the switch, and we can see right here, driver door switch block. And we got a signal that probably controls all the other windows, a ground, which every circuit needs, and one power right here. Now, judging how it doesn't send any signal to any of the other switches, I'm guessing either this wire right here is broken or we're just not getting any power at all. So the fuses are actually inside the glove box, but there's no diagram. But I do remember it was one of the 5 amp. So we're going to check all these 5 amp fuses, see which one it is. So here we are testing each one. Power, 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 no power on that one right there. Pulled it out and sure enough, it's burnt. This is how we make sure it's bad. No contact. The new one is good, see? New one is in. Check it out and we have power. And just like that, we replaced the 5-cent fuse instead of charging her a whole diagnostic fee and a whole switch assembly. And the crazy part is that she said she found me on TikTok and sent me a message to see if I can check out her Mini Cooper. Let me know if I should charge her and how much you guys would pay for this down below.
Patience does everything, attention to details, and so is a lot of experience. Another classic line you'll actually hear in the parts department is safety critical. You want the best for your family. And this is called the value-based pricing, and it's a total smokescreen. Let me explain. It's like a bougie restaurant charging you $40 for spaghetti. They talked about the imported Italian flour and the chef's secret family recipe when the ingredients are basically the same as the $15 plate down the street. Brake rotors, airbags, fuel pumps, anything that keeps you from becoming a meat crayon gets the safety speech. They prey on your concern for safety to justify the crazy price they're introducing to you. They will just conveniently forget to mention that the same OEM rotor in the same box is sitting on an independent shop shelf for 35% less. The dealer's pitch isn't about better engineering. It's just pure psychology, making you think only their parts can keep you safe. And here's another secret. Experienced parts managers use a system called break-even analysis, but that's a whole different video. Have you ever tried to read a dealer service bill? It usually looks something like this. Replace alternator, $798. That's it. No itemized parts cost, no labor breakdown, no part number. This is called bundling, and it's a Jedi mind trick to hide the truth. It's the cable company scam. You just want one sports channel, but they force you to take another 200 channel package for one lump sum. So you have no idea what that one channel actually cost. They buried a $219 alternator inside a fat all-inclusive number so you can't sniff out the insane markup. It makes it impossible to compare the prices. Next time, demand an itemized quote before they actually touch your car. You can ask for the part number, the labor rate, and the estimated hours. Then you can watch how fast that bundled price starts shrinking. Okay, let's crunch some numbers. The industry data shows dealerships target a fat 55% gross profit on parts. For every $100 they spend, they want it to sell for $155. Now, let's compare that to your local independent auto shop. While a lot of independent shops, they want a similar margin, the reality is they're usually operating between 30 to a 49% gross profit on parts. Why the difference? Because independent shops live and die by their labor. Their business is built on customer loyalty and fair pricing, knowing they make their real money on their skill. It's not just a little extra, it's a boatload of cash.
A giant fucking problem happening in the fucking mechanic field, and I fucking love it. And for you little technicians that haven't been around for a long time, you probably are starting to see the picture, but we have seen the picture for a long time. Owners, operators, regional managers, general managers, they've always lived, for the entire time that I've been a tech, they've always lived with the mindset as you're a dime a dozen. I can find somebody in a heartbeat. Everybody saw the Ford CEO say it out loud. 6,000 fucking techs short in Ford. 400 or so, 1,000 missing technicians around the country. How many technicians or how many garages do you know about that fucking exist in your town? More than half of them don't have a good tech. That means that owners are fixing to go bankrupt. Managers fixing to go bankrupt, not have a job. Companies are fixing to have a giant problem, and they already have a problem. They fucking know it.
Yeah, I had to slip that in because right now Jim Farley, the Ford CEO, is getting a lot of flack for the recent comments he made. But here it actually is. The one hack dealers pray you'd never actually discover. Most major car brands sell their own genuine OEM parts online through official web portals. Toyota Parts Direct, Ford Parts, Mopar eStore, you name it. This isn't some sketchy third-party site. This is the manufacturer's own store. It's like buying concerts ticket directly from the venue's website instead of paying some scalper on the street corner. On those sites, they often sell parts at list price minus 15 to 20%. And it gets even better. A lot of them have a ship-to-dealer option. You pick your local dealership, pay the cheaper online price, and just go to pick it up. No shipping fees. That same $219 alternator magically becomes $140 when you walk in with your email confirmation. The warranty is perfect. The part is identical. This is a 100% legit manufacturer-approved way to completely sidestep the dealer's insane retail markup. So how do you fight back? Here's your simple 4-step battle plan. Step 1. Get the part number. It's that easy. This is your golden ticket. Without it, you can't compare anything. You can insist on it. Step 2. Search it. Take that part number and plug it into at least 3 places. Start with the official manufacturer parts website, then check a big online retailer like Rock Auto, and finally scope out Amazon. This will give you the true market price. Step number 3, you can phone a friend. Call a trusted independent mechanic and ask for a quote to install customer supplied parts. A lot of good shops out there, they are totally cool with installing a genuine part you bought yourself. You just have to be upfront about it. Step number 4, if you're already stuck at the dealer, demand an itemized repair order, the RO, the repair order, before they lay a single wrench on your car. Politely but firmly insist on a full breakdown of parts and labor. This step alone can save you hundreds of dollars just by showing them what's up.
Unfortunately, many people will be taken advantage of when they go in and try to service their vehicle or try to take their vehicle to the dealership to get anything fixed. And this video is going to show you how you can be resourceful and save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your next repair. So I'm going to show you where you could source used car parts and new car parts for a fraction of the price of what any dealer or any other mechanic shop will sell them for. I had a consultation booked yesterday for 30 minutes where they had an Audi A4 and the motor blew, and the mechanic shop that is currently at was going to charge them about $5,500 for the motor and about $3,000 in labor. So almost $9,000 total to get this vehicle back on the road. And unfortunately, that car probably cost between $8 to $10 grand. So this is a place where most junkyards and most recycle yards will post any make, any model, any part you're looking for, practically any vehicle. So after putting in the year, make, and model, I was able to find multiple engines way under $5,500. So for instance, here's one for about $1,800, about 72,000 miles. And in this website, they will grade the parts from A to C. A being really good, B being okay, C being it probably needs some work. They have body parts, they have electrical parts, they have interior parts. This site, car-part.com, is very resourceful, and you can probably get anything for a fraction of what it costs to get it at a mechanic shop, a dealership. If you're looking for new parts, whether it be spark plugs, electrical, mechanical, and Rock Auto it's like the Amazon of car parts. Everything is OEM spec or actually OEM parts. Auto is an amazing platform. We have millions of parts for a very affordable price. Be resourceful. Always try to find the best option. Always try to find the most affordable option. Always do your due diligence, research.
If you've ever left a dealership with a nasty pit in your stomach, that feeling that you just got fleeced or scammed, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. We're dropping new dealership secrets and money-saving hack every single week, so let's make sure you never feel that way again. A buddy of mine just paid about $412 for a new dealer battery for his 2020 Honda Pilot. He figured, hey, it's the dealer, it's fair, but that exact same Honda branded battery is on the official parts website for $179. He could have saved a staggering $233, and that's more than half the cost. This isn't just some made-up crap. This is happening every single day. Let this episode be a brutal reminder of how much money you're going to be leaving on the table. And let's go for the oldest scare tactic in the book. If you bring your own parts, you can kiss your warranty goodbye. Yes, people have been told that. This is a total myth, a straight-up lie. In the United States, the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, it protects you. In Canada, you have the provincial consumer protection laws. Think of it like this. A refrigerator company can't void your warranty just because you put Costco brand milk inside of it. it's the same kind of deal. As long as you use the genuine OEM part or a quality equivalent and it's installed the right and proper way, the dealer cannot void your car's warranty. The burden of proof is on them. They have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that your specific part caused the failure to happen. So don't let them bully you. Let's talk about independent shops. Your best ally in this whole fight. It's the difference between a designer boutique in a fancy mall and a local tailor who does incredible work. The dealership is the boutique. They have a massive rent and lease and overhead costs built into every single price tag. The independent mechanic, on the other hand, is the local tailor. They have way lower overheads and their reputation is built on their skill and their labor. Independent shops often buy the same quality parts from the same suppliers as dealers, and they install the part you bought online, charge a fair rate for their time, and still warranty their own work. You will save big on parts, they make money on their skill, and you drive away with a quality repair without ridiculous price tag. Alright, now it's your turn. Drop a comment below with the worst, most outrageous markup story you've ever seen. I read every single horror story and I might just pick one to investigate for a follow-up video. So let's all just expose this together. So there it is, another dirty, greasy truth. Dealers are just using tiered pricing, safety scare tactics, and sneaky bundle costs to just hide just how much they're padding some of the bill. Some dealers, not all. But the fix? It's almost embarrassingly simple. It boils down to 3 things. Always get the part number, check prices at least from 3 different sources just now, and never let a salesman urgency rush you into a bad deal. Do that, and the next time you walk past that shiny service counter, you'll know exactly how much of your hard-earned cash is staying right where it belongs, in your wallet. You'll be an informed consumer, and that, my friend, is all the power that you need. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you in the next episode.